I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas, and I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas, and I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be. This is a song that I'm going to be doing called Labels. This is about how people get not judged, but they're called things that they shouldn't be called throughout life. And just don't let those words define who you are. So this is called Labels. Try to push you down till you hit the ground, but you're stronger than this label you've been given. You smile and you'll be alright, because the lights up the darkest of nights. This world may try to shut you out, but don't give up, because there is no doubt that you'll overcome. Label you become. This label you've been given, it can't change you. This label you've been living, it won't break you. They'll try to push you down until you hit the ground, but you're stronger than this label you've been given. Ladies and gentlemen, Bass Rocks. You go with the flow, you think you're alright, but a look of disgust in your heart squeezed tight and pop. Your feelings will stop you think, why am I judged from bottom to top? But look, your beauty ranges as far as New York to France. I just wanna see you smile, I just wanna see you dance. They're probably jealous of you, they're okay and you're able, and the world will be a better place without these labels. Give it up for Benji Pageant, everyone. Technology is so much fun. Before I continue on with my act involves a lot of audience participation, so I kind of need everyone to stand up if you're able, you know, if some of you have children in your hands. And if you would, please fill this awesome space we have right here, so you guys can come on down. Yeah, come on down. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna bite you, I promise.
You guys look really nice tonight. I want to dedicate this performance to two people. My awesome grandmother, who once battled breast cancer but has overcome it. She's awesome. I love her so much. I also want to dedicate this performance to one of my schoolmates who I just found out today got diagnosed with cancer. So we can all keep him in our prayers. But tonight, we're going to have some fun. And tonight, we're going to go berserk. I like to hear some screaming and clapping. But do you can be louder? Let's scream on this side. Let's scream on this side now. This side's reading you. Now that I got my heart rate flowing. Okay, it's Friday night. We've endured a tough week. Now that I've started to dance, I want to see everybody else dancing. Come on. Come on, stop music, stop music. Okay, I know we live in Plant City, but come on. Y'all look like y'all need some help with some dance moves. Maybe we can do some stuff that everyone else knows. Let's try this.
I used to get nervous inside. Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. Can you go down low, all the way to the floor? How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top, like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One, how?
Cupid shuffle.
I'm gonna show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Now kick. Do you guys remember this one?
Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
y'all do have some rhythm. Give it up for yourselves. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers, I need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers. Okay, come on. Red shirt in the back. I see you. Okay, here, let me get set up. Okay. I'm gonna give you a red bandana to match your outfit. And I need you to place this over your eyes. What's your name?
My name is Brent. No.
Are you a dancer?
Yes.
Okay. No. Sing. My mom will attest to it. I've fallen many times. So can I give you the white one? Okay. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. Are you a dancer?
In my room with the door closed.
Sing. Why are you here tonight?
I am here for a good time.
That's good. Okay. You can place this over your eyes. Is that okay? Okay. What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie. How old are you, Kylie?
10.
You're 10? I remember when I was 10. It was 8 years ago. You know, okay, I can tie it for you. Here, you talk in the microphone and tell everyone a little about yourself.
I'm Kylie, and I'm 10 years old, and I'm in 5th grade, and I'm here tonight to help raise money for cancer.
Okay, take my hand Kylie, right here. Okay. I'm gonna spread you guys out. Now this next song is called Dance Like Nobody's Watching. And I know I always do best when I think nobody's watching. So just picture yourself in your bedroom and in your in your bedroom. Okay, now we're gonna have a little bit of a dance off. Is that okay with you guys? You guys ready? Now when I tap you, well, here, I should start like this. I'm gonna wave my hand over the contestants. I need everyone in the audience to scream as you think that they are getting better, or whoever you think would be the best one. Does that make sense? Okay. And if I tap you, that means you're out. Okay? You ready, DJ? Go ahead and play it. Other one. Other one. There you go. Start your dance moves. Give it up for Kylie! You can take your black one off. You're the winner! Give it up for Okay, you can tell anyone back there that you want a cookie, okay? And tell them it's on me. I'll pay you back later. You guys can go sit back down if you want to. Okay, I have one more song for you guys. Y'all can go back to your seats if you want to. I don't want to take up their time. But I always go through some hardships. Not always, but when I go through hardships, I know some things can work better for others. Some things like prayer, I like to pray. I don't know about you, but I like to pray. I also like to dance around, flail around, whatever you want to call that. I also like to eat food. So y'all take this into consideration whenever you feel sad, eat some food, dance around. Oh, one more thing. I like to whip my hair. Thank you guys. My name is Pastor Ross. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Bitchy Pageant.
Isn't that amazing? I get you guys to Pastor Ross to gig at birthday parties. Alright. Everybody's been down, hit the bottom, hit the ground. Ooh, you're not alone. Just take a breath, don't forget, hang on to his promises. He wants you to know you're an overcomer. Stay in the fight till the final round. You're not going under. 'Cause God is holding you right now. You might be down for a moment, feeling like it's hopeless. That's when he reminds you that you're an overcomer. You're an overcomer. Hit it.
Make some noise if you like the moves of the blue team. What about the moves of the red team? Blue team. Red team. Blue team. And the red team. I think you guys like blue team better. Give it up one more time for our awesome halftime entertainment. It's like the Super Bowl up in here. Alright, does anybody notice anything different? Yes! They are not, that is the same person as before. Let me just preface this by saying, this would be the perfect time to let you all know that because I'm the host, we are introducing the double wild card. We have 2 purple competitors. You guys are now required to use at least 1 member in purple for each of your remaining scenes. So we're about to move into round number 5. We're more than halfway there. Who is ready for round number 5? To establish control for round number 5, we're going to be playing a little game just to warm everybody back up. We're going to be playing a game called World's Worst. So everyone please make your way to the front of the stage. Okay, so I'm going to make my way down here. World's Worst is a game where we're going to get suggestions from all of you guys, and they're going to give us the world's worst version of whatever it is that you suggest. Yes?
Can we have both the purple people as our points? Hey, Rev, can I use English to tell you that I want them to count for our points? Take the orange one. Can I be a strong, independent purple person and choose my own team?
Sure. Which team would you like to be on? Man in purple?
I'm gonna go for... I thought I'd have a decision. I like you. Yeah!
Sean, which team do you want to be on? You don't have to necessarily pick them if you don't want. Yikes!
Look, another one!
Whoa, wait a second, wait. You're blue team forever. You gotta stay over on your... Oh, yep, it's good. Let's take it. I can go get me a brownie in between games or something else. Okay, so, like we were saying, world's worst. You guys are going to offer up suggestions. These guys are going to present you with the world's worst version of whatever it is that you suggest. So, from up here in the front row, let's get a suggestion for world's worst. Beyonce! The world's worst Beyonce. World's worst Beyonce. Watch out for brown bags, please, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
Points. I got points for that. Points, I got points for that.
It'd be alright. I'm drunk in public. I'm drunk on me. I'm just drunk. But Beyonce is the best music video of all time.
Points for the red team.
All the single ladies.
Points for blue team. Points again for blue team. Okay, let's get a different one. So, from this side, over here in the back, let's get a suggestion for the world's worst. World's worst what? I'm sorry? Justin Bieber?
Hi, I'm Justin Bieber.
Points for red team.
That's pretty much it.
You repeated a joke, but still points for blue team. Don't repeat the joke again, unless you potentially want to be the whistle blown on you, sir. Let's get an occupation. Let's stray away from people for right now. Let's get an occupation. Yes, ma'am. World's worst teacher. World's worst teacher.
Jake Cullen?
Points for red team.
The right kids, all of you turn in your test, it says A on there. Well, guess what? You're not getting an A. 'Cause I'm here to teach you that life is not fair sometimes.
Points for red team.
Hello class, today we're going to dissect my dinner. I mean cats.
Extra points for red team. Blue team, do you have an answer? You have a teacher on your team. I've got lots of points for that. Who hates worksheets? Good job. Perfect.
Okay, kids, climb in the magic school bus.
I got points for that.
Now, welcome to your first class in college. I encourage you to buy the textbooks. You're going to need it.
Lots of points for blue team.
Oh, boy, let's count today, kids. Arnie.
Points for blue team. Let's get another occupation over on the far left side of the room. Far left side. Yes, ma'am. World's worst fashion designer.
I call it red.
Points for red team.
All right, so what you want to do is make sure that you balance the shading out really well.
Points for blue team.
All right, as you can see, it's made of venomous cobras.
Points for red team. Points for red team.
What is this, the Center for Ants?
If you get the reference, double points to you. All right, let's go over here to this far side of the room. We need an occupation. Yes, sir. World's worst gymnast? World's worst gymnast, competing in gymnastics. Points for red team. Does blue team have the answer? Me? Oh, okay. That's points for blue team. Points for blue team. Watch yourself, blue team.
Alright, that's another donut for me.
Points for red team. Oh, I'm not sure. Points for blue team. Okay, we're gonna make that the end of world's worst by a narrow margin. We're gonna say that because they picked on me, blue team doesn't win, red team wins. Don't pick on the person assigning you points. Lesson learned all. Okay, so round 5 is a very special round because all the teams will be competing on the same playing field. We're going to be playing a very special game called String the Pearl. It's for everyone. Everyone will be competing in String the Pearl. So this is the game, String the Pearl. We're going to get a made-up story title from you all in just a moment. Just a moment. But these guys are going to first give you the beginning of that story, the end of the story, and then the middle of the story. And then slowly but surely, until everyone is involved in the story, we're going to fill in the gaps, and we're going to have a full story which they will act out in 2 styles. How's that sound? Good? So let's go over here. We need the made-up title of a made-up story. Yes, sir. Right here. Yes, you. Yes. You could argue that happened. Let's try to stay away from figures that already exist. Let's get something completely made up. Yes, ma'am. I don't know. What do you guys think?
How the Princess Zombie fell in love with Cinderella.
I like that. Let's combine those two. No? Bertie doesn't want it? You don't want it, Bertie? Okay, perfect. We're going to do How the Princess Zombie Fell in Love. Bonus points for Cinderella. Okay, so from one of you, I'm going to need the beginning of the story, please. To the left.
The outbreak had started, and she did not know that the virus was within her.
Perfect. That's a great beginning of the story. We're going to need the end of the story, please. The end of the story. Go a little more right.
What?
More to the right. There you go. Perfect.
In that case, it's how I met your mother.
Now, let's get a middle of the story.
It was then the Princess Brain-Eater knew her only hope was to let it go.
Perfect. So let's hear what we have so far. Everyone want to hear what we have so far? So let's go beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, end.
The outbreak had begun, and little did she know that the virus was inside her.
It was then the Princess Brain-Eater knew her only hope was to let it go.
In that case, it's how I met your mother.
Perfect. Now we have a lot of empty space up here. Let's fill in the blanks.
The virus was beginning to give the princess gas.
Perfect. Points. Sure. Why not? Okay, we're going to need another one.
But then the zombie realized Cinderella wasn't really a woman.
All right. Let's hear what we have so far. Starting from the beginning.
Yeah! The outbreak had begun, and little did she know that the virus was inside her. Something about the virus being gas.
It was then the Princess Brain-Eater knew her only hope was to let it go.
And the zombie realized Cinderella wasn't a woman.
And that's how I met your mother.
We have 3 players left, a lot of empty space, a lot of controversy as well, so let's see how we can arrive to a conclusion. Yes, sir. interesting plot development. 2 players left. Let's move down this way a little bit.
The princess realized that it was causing her discomfort and to those around her.
1 left. We need that 5 clap. We need the 5. We need the 5. Okay, let's hear the story beginning to end, and then Aaron's going to come in and get the last piece. And then we'll hear it all again.
The outbreak had begun. And little did she know that the virus was inside her.
At that point, she decided to throw a ball to see who is the fairest of them all.
Little did this princess know that the virus was the gas inside of her.
The princess realized that this was causing her great discomfort and discomfort to those around her.
It was then the Princess Flesh Eater realized her only hope was to let it go.
Bobby realized that Cinderella wasn't really a woman.
That's kids without much of mother.
All right, Bernsey. Yeah, 1 or 2 slots to go into.
Cinderella was actually a handsome, dapper man named Referee Hank Taylor.
Points. Points for blue team. Now, let's hear the whole story. Then we will divide you down the middle, and you'll get to perform with one another. You'll get to perform with one another and perform the scene in 2 styles. So, beginning, let's hear the beginning all the way to the end of this fabulous story we created.
The virus had begun! And little did she know that it was inside her!
So logically, she decided to throw a ball to see who was the fairest of them all.
Well, little did she know that this virus was actually Taco Bell welling up inside of her full of gas.
This gas caused great discomfort to her and to those around her.
It was only then the Princess Flesh Eater realized her only hope was to let it go.
Because Cinderella was not a woman.
I, Cinderella, revealed myself to be none other than handsome Hank Taylor.
In that case,
It's how I met your mother!
Give it up for the story we created. So we're going to divide the whole group right here down the middle. You guys are going to be performing the scene just as it was told, in that style, just the style that it was told. This team is going to have the additional challenge of performing in a specific genre or style of film. Someone on this end of the room, let's have a style. What is your favorite style or genre of film? Yes, sir. I got a really Western? Okay, that's a good one. However, I also heard musical from this lovely lady in the front. So what if we combined Western and musical together? What do you think of that? You guys can pick. You guys can go back and forth between Western and musical. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let's see the scene as it was told in its normal style. Take it away.
Hi, Genevieve.
It's okay, Genevieve!
How did you know I was having stomach pain today?
So now we're going to hear from the other team. They're going back and forth between Western and musical, a couple different styles to choose from at different points. Go ahead, team, take it away.
All of the alcohol in this bar's been poisoned.
Don't worry, honey. You're safe with me.
I don't think I want you. I'm sorry about that. I need to throw some kind of shindig.
Here. Take this drink. I put some special stuff in it.
Phew, give me another one. Okay. Please, gather all the men in this town. Gather them down to the saloon so I can meet them. You just open up the doors. That's how. Come on in. What will your name be?
Tonto?
Are there any more men in this town?
Come, Chief. Chief? I am Chief Cinderella.
Oh, he's the brightest of the gentry.
Yes. How'd you know that?
God.
I am off to search for a woman before midnight in a different plot completely. Never mind.
Chief, no! Chief Cinderella!
I ran through the door and it hurt so much. I told you this opens it.
Chief Cinderella, please! There's something poison in all the water and alcohol here in the saloon.
Let me have taste. Hey, guy, maybe a song will help. Tastes like ancient poison Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Oh, it tastes like a bad taste out there.
You probably shouldn't shoot the person who gives you points either. Oh, it was Nerf? Oh, okay. Thanks for clarifying. So you guys worked in tandem on that game. Give it up for these guys who got to all play together. And so for control in the next round, we're going to give it to the red team. Red team is going to have control in the next round. Well, that's a great question. I have a great answer for that. And the first scene was mostly people from the blue team, and they did not incorporate me into their scene. So yes, you guys are moving on. I'll update the points here in a moment. We're just so for time's sake, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Nate, will you join me? Will you join me?
Yes.
Perfect. So you have the choice for our second to last round. You've either playing a day in the life or arms expert.
You know, I think that teamwork makes the dream work.
I believe that too. Clap if you believe dream work makes the team work, and teamwork makes the dream work.
I think we're all doing such a wonderful job. A day in the life.
A day in the life. A day in the life. So you guys pick day in the life. A day in the life is where we are going to get to see the life of one of you guys acted out before us. And so what I need is anyone in here have a birthday today? No one? recently had a birthday? This one, right here? Did you really have a birthday? When's your birthday? March 15th? 14th. Do you want to be in a game? No? You don't want to? Who else recently had a birthday? Bass Ross? Did he really?
Bass rocks.
Where'd he go? Get him in here. Let's get him back in here. We need a 5. We need a 5 for Bass. Here he comes. Come join us. Come sit on the stool. Okay, please give the audience your name.
Blake Stafford.
Please give the audience your stage name.
Last Rocks.
Thank you. Do you recently celebrated a birthday?
Maybe.
When?
March 14th.
March 14th. That's a great day for a birthday. You are being called up because you're going to be participating in one of our games. It's called A Day in the Life. Nate is going to take you through a day in the life. So we're going to give it off to Nate.
Before we begin, we as a team love celebrating birthdays, so we actually, oddly enough, prepared a birthday song for you. Gentlemen and lady, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's all come in real close. Let's come in real close. Let's get this real close. In the key of awesome. Ready? Now that we got that out of the way, so you had a birthday recently, correct?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad that you did not lie to us. What did you do on your birthday? First thing when you woke up.
Called my mommy.
So when you woke up, you just immediately called your mother.
Yeah.
What did you call her?
Mommy.
Deal. Called her mommy. And then after that, what did you do?
Took a shower. Do you want me to go into...
No, we're good. We're good. No, we're good. Okay. And after the shower, what did you do? This is not good. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you on stage? Oh, your mommy. I apologize on behalf of Aaron. He made me say that. Keep that in mind. Then what happened?
I went to the mall.
Tennessee and the mall. Did you say Tennessee? That works. So the mall called I realize now. So you went to the mall. What'd you do at the mall?
It was actually really boring because it was a whole bunch of girls and they went to girl shops and I was like, it's my birthday, can we go do what I want?
I agree. Hanging out with girls is so boring. I hate hanging out with girls. After the mall, what did you do to end your wonderful day?
I saw Toby Mac and I snuck backstage.
So you saw Toby Mac in concert, or you just randomly saw him and then snuck backstage somewhere?
Both. I saw him in well, I saw him before the concert, saw him in concert, and then I saw him after the concert, backstage.
Got you. So as a quick recap, just to keep in mind what you did. You woke up and called your mommy. After you called mommy, you took a shower. Spare the details. After the shower, you went to Tennessee. In Tennessee, don't yell at me, I'm talking. And in Tennessee, you went to the mall with a bunch of girls, which clearly you hate because girls are terrible, right? I thought you did. So then after the mall with the girls, you went to see Toby Mac in concert. You saw him before, during, and after the concert. Am I correct in this?
Yep.
You can verify that all this information is true. Mother, can you Mommy, can you verify that all this information is true? Like you said, he was in Tennessee. Thank you. Come here. We're just gonna come over here. Come over here. Okay. Let's just scoot back. Yeah, you take it here. Okay.
We'll take it over here, sir. Okay. So our improv players, based on the story that you just shared, are going to act out an amazing representation of your birthday. You're gonna get to relive it all over again. Are you excited for this opportunity?
Can I choose who plays me?
Can you choose who plays you? I don't know if you can. I think they've already planned it out. Well, you can decide. How about this? If you can decide based on whoever plays you, how many points that their team gets.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome.
Bass Rocks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bass Rocks.
Perfect. Are you guys excited to see Bass Rock's birthday? Give me a 5. It would appear that Nick Fleming, has already selected to play you. How do you feel?
Terrified.
Perfect. All right. Take one, Bastroc's birthday. In 5. Yes, what's your question?
Am I allowed to tell them that they're wrong?
No, absolutely not. They won't do it wrong. They're going to give you justice on your birthday. So we're going to see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin.
No way! Mommy moved me into a new race car bed! And it's Racer Ray! Oh, I got a color on my iPhone 6.5? I'm sorry, iPhone 6.5? Hey, Mommy!
Oh, hey, Toots. Happy birthday. Sorry I can't be there and vouch for you in front of a billion people.
No, I understand, Mommy. I'm gonna dance my heart out all day long. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I need to be in Tennessee in, like, right now.
You should probably go. Take the bag. Trust me, it's fast.
Done deal. Okay, before I take the bed, though, I've got to take a shower.
We're sparing the details.
Man, I feel so clean inside. Oh my goodness, Mommy was right. This race car is really fast. Tennessee. Wow. Man, I love Tennessee.
Let's go shopping.
Let's shopping. Yay. Oh, I like shopping. Me too. Guys, I'm selfish and need attention. It's my birthday. We are not shopping. Gosh, I hate girls. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but it doesn't matter because my feelings are the only ones that matter because it's my birthday. Boom chicka.
Can't fit your butt with big.
No, I'm happy because these pants make my butt look big. Man, looks like everybody's jealous of a big booty. Oh my goodness, what is this? Tickets on the ground to a Toby Mac concert. From Toby Mac himself.
I think Toby Mac says man.
Wow, you look so much more or less Toby Mac in person.
Everyone moves like 38 million pounds.
More like 37 million. You're looking slim.
I don't know who I was pointing at, but I'm excited for my concert. Are you?
Yeah, I am. Hey, why don't you perform at your concert?
Yeah, let's go together.
Okay.
Let's get a race car.
Let's get in the race car that's right here.
Let's do.
It's yours then.
Grand Theft Auto. See you later, birthday boy. Come on, Toby.
Hey, Toby Mac, look, it's a microphone. Sing for me now in front of everyone as best you can.
Sweet Caroline.
Look, it's a trampoline. Wow, that was a short concert. Now I get to see you after the concert.
Hey, do you want my microphone?
I'd love to so I can call Mommy and tell her what I got.
Okay, cool. Call your mom with it.
Hello?
Hey, Toots. It's me again. I mean, I'm totally not Toby Mac in disguise, but...
Man, Mom, it's like I'm living out my wildest dreams with you at the wheel.
Oh, I wish I could take pictures. Use the iPhone 6.5.
Okay.
And that's the game! I'll take my flag back. Whoa, thank you. Okay, so what did you think of the performance of your birthday?
It was exact.
Perfect. What did you think of Nate's performance as you?
It was exact.
How many eggs should this team be given or taken away?
I don't know if they're good or bad.
Someone very wise must have said that once.
Can I give them 2 and take away 1?
So you gross 1 egg. Perfect, they get 1 egg! getting one additional egg. Let's give it up for Matt for being a good sport. Thanks so much for joining us. We need the 5. We need the 5. We need the 5 clap. Yes, you keep go. Were you really that bored? He was like, can I go? Am I done? Blue team, come on up. You guys are going to be playing Arms Expert. We're going to need 2 of you in 2 chairs, please. Arms Expert. Arms Expert is a game that's going to involve 2 audience members, so get ready. Not yet, wait, hold on. Calm down. Arms Expert. We have the blue team playing an Arms Expert. What you're going to do is these guys are going to be, they're going to be hosting a television show on something that they're both experts in, and we're going to need you guys to be their arms. So I need 2 people with long enough arms, to be these guys' arms. So let's come, yes ma'am, right here in the front, yes ma'am. And in the back, in the gray, I believe, yes, perfect. Go. Yeah, forget you, we're gonna go with her instead. Don't worry. I'll come shake your hand after the show since I just did you like that. Perfect. Okay, so let's get your name. What's your name? Emma and Melissa. So what you guys are gonna do is you guys are gonna insert your arms through here, like that, perfect. And you guys are going to be their arms. Make sure you guys give them a lot of stuff to work with because they're gonna go based on whatever you do with there you go, keep going. Perfect, that's great. So now, let's get our friend in the gray, since we did you wrong. What should these 2, they're doing a television show on a particular subject matter or item, what should they be experts on?
How to make tacos.
I'm sorry?
How to make Mexican food.
Perfect. You guys are both experts in the preparation of Mexican food. Perfect. So, we're going to see the show, and you both are experts in the preparation of Mexican food. We're going to see it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it away.
Hey, and welcome to Expert Mexicano! Hey! I am Pedro with my lovely assistant, Jose. I'm Jose. Hello, everyone, to you in the TV world. Yeah, thank you for coming back. Everyone thinks Mexican food is made by Mexicans, but no, it is the French who have perfected Mexican food. Yes, that's right. Hey, what do you say when we get to the Mexico food? Yeah, let's get to it. All right. First, we always start with our core pizza.
much for being a part. Perfect. All right, blue team. All right, blue team, that was pretty solid. I would have liked to have seen you incorporate maybe a couple more of your players. So I took away a couple points, but also took away one of your eggs too.
Is that a gross or a net loss?
We'll find out, I guess. So this is the score right now. We're gonna turn this around. The blue team has 100,471 points and 5 eggs. The red team has 100,470 points with 4 eggs. Perfect. We're moving into our final round. Our final round. This is a very big and important round. We're going to be playing blind freeze tag with all of our players. So everyone come on up. Yes, make a line. And we're going to have 2 starters. Let's have Sean start. And let's also have Sean. You'll start. And let's also have Greg. You'll come and start as well. Perfect. So this is blind freeze tag. You'll notice all these players are turned around in the back except for Nate on this end. They're going to be watching the scene fold out. Nate's going to be able to freeze the scene at any time. As soon as Nate freezes the scene, he's going to turn around, and Aaron on the other end is going to have to enter into the scene blind. He can either take someone out, add himself in, or do whatever he wants and create an entirely new scene with entirely new characters. This is a really fun, fast game. We're going to get to see a lot of awesome characters, and this is going to be for all the marbles. And or eggs. And or eggs. Perfect. So, from the audience, we're going to need a motivation or start for this first scene. Where's your favorite place to go on the weekends? Does someone want a brown bag over there? I'm sorry, you said Red Lobster? You have a very wide palate for someone so young. We're going to Red Lobster. Was it bars? Oh, I thought someone said bars. I was like, let's do Red Lobster. I like Red Lobster better. So the starting motivation for this first scene is Red Lobster. Nate, you freeze whenever you're ready. Go ahead, guys, take it away.
It's about time you got here. I'm sorry. Excellent. Me and my 8-year-old daughter were like a lobster and lobster. Better. So you certainly freeze. Hello, Ken. Hello, Ken.
misconduct by the both of you. Here, you take one, and you take one. This is a family-oriented. Hey, you be careful. I know you've been forced into this situation, but just be careful. Hey. Okay. Resume second down. All right, everyone, this is the conclusion of our show. Give it up for these guys. You guys had a ton of fun. Come on, we need 6. These guys deserve a 6. So it's time for the final score tally. Red team, you did foul. You did foul, but I thought your performance was very impressive. So you stole all of the blue team's eggs. You stole all the blue team's eggs. And fortunately for you, thanks to the folks over here at First Baptist Church of Midway, I have here 9 eggs. So come receive your eggs. Now, I bet you're wondering if eggs are a good thing or a bad thing.
Yes, we are.
It's just the theme we've just been discussing this entire night. Are eggs in fact good or bad? What is the conversion rate of points to eggs? So it turns out that each egg, in real life point value, is negative pi points. Negative 3.14159 points. I mean, it goes on. It's an irrational number, but for improv's sake, we just go 5 digits in. So you receive negative 3.14159 points. So you end with 100,470 minus 9 pi, which means that the Blue Ladybugs win with 100,471 points. Whoa. Looks like the egg's on my face, huh? I'm calling a bad pun violation on myself. Everyone, I'm really sorry that we had to end the night like this. I thought I was doing a good job hosting, and then I made a joke about being their egg on my face when they were real eggs. You forgive me? Do you guys forgive me? Do I need to be more sincere?
Put the eggs on your face.
Not in here, I will not put eggs on my face. Because the rules say. So, let's figuratively put eggs on my face. Let's just do this for a second. Hey everybody, Hank Taylor! Hank Taylor. Would you guys give it up to the red team? The Red Clintons and their injured leader. Also, our champions, the Blue Ladybugs. Also, our substitutes, the Purple team. I love it. Would you guys give it up for the Purple team right here in the middle? Awesome, awesome. You guys did a great job. I'm going to go ahead and throw this over to our main man, the guy in the suit jacket. Would you guys give it up for my friend Josh?
We're going to turn this around, actually. This is about you. I want you to stand on your feet. If you've had to stand on behalf of somebody who's had cancer, who's battling right now, you've been their support, would you stand for a moment? If cancer has touched you, or you're standing for somebody else who can't stand. Now, folks, we're here tonight for you. That's what this is about. And before Nikki comes up here, I want everybody in this place to give them a 10 applause. Go. Just sit down for a moment. Y'all sit down. Nikki, would you come on up here? Aren't these guys great? Yes? So, Nikki, I just had a voice change and a hair grew on my chest. That's weird, isn't it? Nikki, come on up here. Tell us who you are. Introduce this amazing team who put this together. Say whatever you want to say.
Everybody, Nikki in the house.
Alrighty. So, my name is Nikki. I work at the Tooth Caboose. And for some ridiculously crazy reason, they always nominate me to do everything. Just like when they were looking for a tooth fairy, and they said, oh, well, Nikki will be great at being the tooth fairy. And so I have gathered a lot of experience in talking in pretty large crowds. Yet every time that I get up here on stage, I get all nervous, my heart starts pounding. I prepared this really awesome speech, but to be completely honest, if I sit here and try to read it, it's going to be boring. And I'm probably going to stutter, and it's not going to be good. So, on that note, I'm going to put this down. And somebody told me today that I should just get up on stage and wing it. So that's what I'm doing. So, I'm representing tonight not only the Tooth Caboose, but Drs. Conway and Matthews' office as well, who have everybody has worked so incredibly hard the last 3.5 weeks to put this entire night together. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but it was put together in less than 4 weeks, so we have just been working our full schedule at work and then putting every minute of spare time that we could into making this possible. And it wouldn't have been possible if not for all of our volunteers and all of our performers tonight. So on that note, I just want to take a few minutes and thank each and every single one of them. All of the performers tonight were not paid. They came out and generously donated not only their time but their talent to make sure that this evening happened. So if you guys had a great time tonight, and if you guys thought it was awesome, give us a round of applause. Thanks for the time. Alrighty. So I once heard, if you're nervous on stage, that just look at the audience and picture everybody in their underwear. And hold the brown bag, hold the brown bag. That would be super awkward. So instead, I am going to picture all of you guys just being my family and my friends, just because you guys are all here tonight, which tells me that you guys all have generous hearts. And that being said, it is people like you, every single day, everyday people coming out, supporting all of these events that make Relay for Life possible. Every single dollar that we raise tonight is going straight to the American Cancer Society and the fight to find a cure. So on behalf of the Tooth Caboose, Dr. Conway and Matthew's office, we just want to thank everybody that came out with a small token of appreciation. These really, really awesome shirts. Now, emphasis on the small on this one, because I did not know everybody's size, so everybody's getting a really small shirt. Beautiful. And by small, I'm almost positive they're not going to fit anybody up here. But the cool thing is back at our table, you guys, everybody in the audience, you guys are more than welcome to purchase one of these really awesome shirts. They are very slimming for the ladies in the crowd. But every dollar that's raised for the shirts will go straight to the American Cancer Society. And where... Awesome. So everybody has... You really put the shirt on. Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, everybody, let's see him put them on, right? If you stretch them out, you have to keep that one for the record. So, pretty sure they're like 2T. Awesome. So, just kind of to wrap up this speech, I just want to thank everybody that has come out tonight. You guys still have an opportunity, if you haven't already, and you feel led to donate. We do have a donation box in the back. I had somebody come up to me, a couple people actually come up to me earlier and say, hey, you know, where can I write? Where can I make a check out to? That can be made out to the American Cancer Society. And if you don't want to donate just cash, go ahead and donate to one of our awesome resources that we have. We are selling baked goods. The girls from the Tooth Caboose and Dr. Conway and Matthew stayed up super late last night and this morning baking cookies and a bunch of other delicious stuff. We have some awesome raffle baskets as well. Our offices have donated Sonicare toothbrushes, which are like $200 toothbrushes for the record, for everybody in here. And you guys have the opportunity to win them for only $2 per raffle ticket. Now the raffles will be drawn at the Relay for Life event, which is going to be April 10th and 11th. Yep. So if you are not going to be attending that event, we completely understand. We'll put your phone number on the ticket, and we will give you a call if your name is drawn. We also have T-shirts, like I said, very awesome T-shirts designed by Missy at the Tooth Caboose. Stand up, Missy. Stand up, Missy. Where are we at? Right back there. And for Missy. And yeah, that's pretty much all. So, thank you guys all from the bottom of our hearts for coming out. We genuinely appreciate it. We hope you have a great time, and I'm handing the mic back over to him.
Awesome job, you did great. So everybody, we humbly ask, as the close of the show, Christmas will be singing a very great song. And where is she? Are you out there? Prisma. There you are. Hey! So she's about to be singing a song for us, and as she sings, we have a box back there that says donations. If you'd like to give extra, understand that every bit of this goes to the American Cancer Society. Please give, and this is your time to do whatever you want to do, get shirts or dance. You can dance, maybe slowly dance. I don't know, I can't dance. But Chris, are you ready? What song are you going to be singing?
I dreamed a dream.
You want me to sing with you? No? Everybody, give it up for Prisma.
Dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid.
Say goodbye. But before we do, we want to encourage you to reach out, say hello to a few folks you've never met. We really appreciate you guys coming out. You should give you guys a big round of applause for the whole night. Everybody that was a part of this show, get back up here real quick. Come on, everybody who's a part of this show, get up here. Every volunteer, yes, every volunteer, come on up. Ladies selling raffle tickets and all that kind of stuff, get up here. We're going to do a big bow. Come on up. If you're involved in this show tonight, come on stage. Come on up here. Come on up here, y'all. We got one brave person. Come on, other people. If you're involved in this, come on up and take a bow. Give them a big round of applause, folks. They come up. So, on the count of three, we're going to give them one big, heartfelt thank you. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Have a great night. Go Bushwalk.